felt like I needed to do a report, but it had to be very fast. It couldn't be a deep, developed documentary. I couldn't do fundraising. So what I did is I was able to get a lot of footage of the day of June 14th, 2006, and that's when the governor, started to drop tear gas, plastic bullets, shoot into the crowd, and so that's when I decided it was really important. And my objective was really to speak to one group of people, and that was to speak to the union members of my union, the PSC CUNY, because we're professors, and I thought they needed to know what was happening to teachers south of the border. Making Land, Rain, and Fire, to me, was a combination of really trying to get the information out. It was a combination of trying to get some solid interviews, but not from a lot of people, because we wanted to get back to New York to edit fast. But then Brad Will was killed, and he was an independent video maker, very similar to me in a lot of ways, somebody who really is an activist and uses the camera to kind of support his activism. Mm-hmm. And he was involved with New York and the independent kind of activist video community. And when he got killed, I felt it was really a hard moment, because on one hand we needed to really allow that to have some time in the video, but we didn't want that to feel that it was more important, because an American, a white American, got killed. Meanwhile, a whole bunch of people in Oaxaca had been killed. So that was a hard moment, how to balance that out and how to figure out how to include that, but not give it higher priority. That was hard. Illegal things were done in Oaxaca and are continued to be done. Yeah. But nobody goes to prison. Nobody is held accountable. So nobody is held accountable for Brad Will's murder or the murder of the hundreds of other people who have been killed by the government of Mexico. I think that the reason why we're doing this update on the elections in Oaxaca, Mexico, in fact the title is Frozen Happiness, is because it's important people know that people got together and they were able to make a very big change and have a new government come in, but that people have to continue to put pressure on this new government so it doesn't compromise, and that they have to hold people who did horrendous acts like murder, like killings, be accountable. So we want it to be to educate and to organize, so we're going to make it available for free like we did the other one. By the way, what we did with Land, Rain, and Fire, if you look at the CD case, it's called, you ever hear of copyright?
Yes.
And they put a little R in a circle? Yeah. We did a thing called copyleft. And what that means is anyone but an institution or a corporation should copy it and make many copies and circulate it. So it's a whole different concept of how you disseminate work.
On March 10, 2011, the current governor of Oaxaca reopened the investigations of Brad Will's death and the murder of over 20 others during the protest of 2006. For more information on Tammy's work, visit AndersonGoldFilms.com.